When one of Hollywood's most respected young stars walks away from the most powerful family in reality television, you know, it's not just another breakup. Something much bigger was going on behind the scenes. Insiders claim the split wasn't about petty arguments or schedules, it was about a battle between authenticity and image, between craft and spectacle. And when it all came crashing down, the timing couldn't have been more brutal. Kylie Jenner's birthday. But was this just the end of a love story, or a power move that exposed the cracks inside the Kardashian empire? The headlines made it sound like a sudden shock. A glamorous couple celebrating one day, broken up the next. But sources close to both sides insist the date wasn't an accident. Ending things on Kylie's 28th birthday sent a message. Timothée Chalamet was taking back control of his life. To him, it wasn't just a breakup, it was a declaration of independence. For months, whispers had followed them. Was he really happy? Did he fit in with her family? Could someone who avoids Instagram drama survive inside the Kardashian orbit? Fans were focused on parties and photos. But behind closed doors, tension was building, and Timothée was getting closer and closer to his limit. That birthday split was the spark that set it all off, but the fire had been smoldering for months. At first, it seemed like a match made for headlines. The Hollywood darling and the makeup mogul. Paparazzi loved it, Instagram loved it, the internet exploded every time they were seen together. But the smiles and photos weren't the full picture. Insiders say arguments began quietly, mostly about how public their relationship should be. Timothée, known for carefully protecting his image, didn't want every dinner or vacation turning into a stage production. Kylie, raised in a world where every moment becomes content, couldn't understand why he was pulling back. Each time he tried to retreat, the spotlight seemed to shine brighter. And the more he resisted, the more tension built. For Kylie, every detail of life is an extension of her brand. Matching outfits, red carpet stunts, carefully framed Instagram posts. For Timmy, it was suffocating. He wanted to live quietly, at least when the cameras weren't rolling on his movies. Friends say he began to feel like every step he took was orchestrated not for love, but for clicks. Even simple dinners turned into press events. Even private moments came with guilt trips about sharing more, or giving the fans something. To the Kardashians, this was normal. To him, it was a cage. And as one insider put it, Timmy didn't sign up to be another episode in the Kardashian show. The real storm, though, didn't come from Kylie. It came from Kris Jenner. For years, Kris has built the family empire by weaving every romance, every scandal, every baby announcement into content. To her, Timothée was golden. He wasn't just a boyfriend, he was a Hollywood actor with credibility, the kind of name that could polish Kylie's brand even further. According to insiders, Kris pitched him on appearances, cameos, and social media collabs. She saw endless magazine covers and a storyline that could run for seasons. But Timothée didn't buy it. He wanted nothing to do with a scripted life outside of his own acting. That refusal, people say, is when things really turn sour. Because in the Kardashian world, saying no to Kris Jenner isn't just a choice, it's a rebellion. At first, Kylie tried to balance it. She wanted Timmy, but she also wanted the spotlight. Friends claim she pushed him gently, then harder, to play along. He kept pushing back. Public appearances started getting canceled, he skipped red carpets, he ducked paparazzi. Fans noticed. Comments poured in, "Why isn't he with her at this event? Are they even still together?" The internet thrives on speculation, and every absence created a new rumor. Behind the smiles, insiders say the relationship was cracking, not because they didn't care for each other, but because they wanted completely different things. Kylie wanted a glossy love story the world could see. Timmy wanted something private and real, oil and water. For Timothée, the stakes were higher than just a romance. He'd spent years carefully building a reputation, a serious actor, picky about roles, known for disappearing into characters instead of headlines. But tying himself to the Kardashians risked unraveling that image. Online, the rumors got louder. Some fans accused him of using Kylie for publicity. Others insisted it was all Kris's PR move and Timmy was just playing along. But his refusal to engage, his absence from the staged moments, told another story. This wasn't about him chasing clout. It was about him refusing to let clout chase him. By the time the summer rolled around, insiders say Timmy had already checked out. He started canceling more appearances. He refused offers Kris dangled in front of him. Even private conversations turned tense, as Kris allegedly tried to convince him it was good for his brand. That's when he made the decision. Walk away, quietly but firmly. Ending it on Kylie's birthday wasn't just timing, it was a message. He wouldn't play along anymore. He wouldn't be part of a machine that tried to rewrite his identity. Sources claim Kris was furious. Kylie was torn between loyalty to her family and her relationship. But Timmy, for the first time in months, he felt free. To outsiders, it looked like heartbreak. To Timmy, friends say it was relief. No more photo ops, no more pressure to merge into a brand he never wanted. He could return to what mattered, his craft, his privacy, his circle of real friends. For Kylie, the breakup raised questions too. Was it really love, or was it always PR? Did she push too hard to bring him into her world? Some say she's still struggling with how it ended. Others claim she respects that he stood his ground. But one thing is clear, this wasn't just another celebrity split. It was a story about boundaries, identity, and what happens when two completely different worlds collide. Timothée Chalamet walking away from Kylie Jenner wasn't just about romance. It was about a clash of values, authenticity versus spectacle, art versus optics, privacy versus publicity. The Kardashian machine has turned countless relationships into entertainment. But this time, the star at the center refused to play his role. And in doing so, he flipped the script. The question now is, will this inspire other celebrities to resist being pulled into the spectacle? Or was Timmy's move a rare act of defiance against one of the most powerful publicity forces in the world? What do you think? Was this relationship doomed from the start? Or did Timmy make the smartest career move of his life? Drop your thoughts below.